Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating heaven on earth, people, and the way that I do it, number one, is by helping people to realize that what you consider to be your soul is the Spirit of God. Therefore, God lives inside of you. And once you get to the point where you can actually claim the soul, where you become your soul, you become God, people. Number two is that I am here to create financial freedom for billions of people across this world. I am creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people. And most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is really to talk about the other side of your breakthrough. Or welcome to your breakthrough, I should say. It's like for people that's on a journey, man, whether it's going off to their goals or, their spiritual journey, it's like we work so hard, people, especially for any kind of goal. Number one requirement is self-development, personal development, growing yourself. And for anybody that have truly, honestly done the work, they can tell you that it's some of the most exhausting work there is, man, because you're literally going against the grain, you know what I'm saying? All the programming that you have had, the things that have made you comfortable, you have to uproot all of those things and plant new seeds that you have to water and let it grow over time, which is your characteristics, your habits, your daily routine, your mentality, your mindset, basically. Like, those are all things, man, seeds that you had to plant, you had to water them, you had to take care of them until you embody them where they become you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, as you're on that journey, man, obviously there's plenty of times where this 3D world give you situations or challenges that makes you want to give up, man, because this right here is not for the faint of heart. It's not for those that are mentally weak. Is that it's really there to test you, man, to let you see and confirm to yourself, do you really want what you say you want? Because the price for whatever it is that you're asking for, depending on how big it is, it could be very steep, people, you know? And it's like, while we are on that journey and dealing with overcoming our challenges that we have along the way, it's like one of the things that I know most people, including myself, especially, I speak for myself, it's like, when is that breakthrough coming? When is it coming? It's like, when do you catch a break? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, when you get it, people, it's like, it's very subtle. And I'm going to explain what I mean. See, when most people think of breakthrough, including myself for a while, I used to think like, okay, things snap and overnight things get like amazing, right? And sure, that will come. But it's like, the first part of anything is that first it happens in the spirit. It happens in your mentality before it's physically manifested, because the spiritual realm and your mentality, everything happens there first, right? Before it can ever be physically manifested. So in other words, you have to have the breakthrough first in the spiritual realm and in your mentality or your mindset, before it can be physically manifested over time in the 3D realm, because the 3D realm is always playing catch up to the 5D realm, which is the spiritual realm and your mentality. But the cool thing, though, about your breakthrough, and I'll give you some signs that you can use to help you identify if you're having a breakthrough, even though you don't physically see it yet. Is one of the easiest way to tell is that you have, in the craziest of time, just peace, man. Peace that you've never physically experienced before, because just like anything else, is that there's levels to things. I'm talking about a point where you are unbothered by anything and everything. Nothing bothers you, people. You have, again, a level of peace where you have a sense of calm over your life. And some of the signs, people, that will let you know that you have a breakthrough is like you're watching your physical body and watching, it's like you can see yourself from a higher realm. It's like, imagine from a bird's eye view. It's like being high up, so it's like you get to see the whole big picture and you see everything that's going on. It's like your level of self-awareness increases to a level that you have never experienced before, and it allows you to see yourself and the ways you're being in a way that you have never experienced before. You know what I'm saying? You get to see, it's like you get to see things happening before it happens. You know, it's like you get to understand the intentions of people and why they do certain things that, you know, would in the past would have provoked you and caused you to react. It actually helps you to get to a point where you cannot be manipulated, people. People don't do things without no reason. They do things to provoke you, man. And especially when you're going for greatness, people, is that the people that you meet, they either gonna love you or freaking hate you, like legit hate you for no freaking reason, man. You see what I'm saying? And you have to be able to know how to deal with that. You know, the people that love you, that's easy. That's the majority. Thank God for that. But it's like the people that hate you, it's like for no reason. They have no freaking reason for hating you, except for the fact that you have to understand that when you carry this light inside of you, man, is that it exposes all the darkness in people. And when people see you, it's like a mirror that's put up to them, and they see everything that they would like to be that they're not. So it inspires all these negative emotions in them, and that's why they get upset, you know, because you remind them of the things they do not have and the things that they're lacking, and that upsets them, that irritates them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you have to have these conversations and be aware of these things, people, because for people that's on a journey of self-development, success, growing, making a huge difference in this world, just understand that as you carry this light, man, you know, where God permeates through you, like, you know, you're walking freaking beam, you know what I'm saying? You shine so bright, man. So it's like your breakthrough, though, bringing it back to that, I don't want to run off too far in that tangent, man. It's like, look, man, your breakthrough, people, some of you have it and just don't realize that's what it is, because it starts off very subtle. It's like you have to realize it's like you are becoming more mature. It's like you find death to your ego in the sense that the stuff that you try to prove to people normally, you know, because people really try to provoke you, people, but it's like the beauty and the level of maturity for you is to not give in to that. And it's like, why would you anyway? It's like you got to understand, it's like you hold the power of yourself because you have learned and mastered how to control yourself. So why would you give somebody else that power over you by letting them manipulate you? Why would you let somebody do things to irritate you to the point where you get flustered and throw you off your game? In other words, man, it's like when you're at this level, we have high frequency, people. Like we have a frequency that's freaking high. We on 5D level. So for the persons and people that's in the 3D realm, it's like they don't know how to get to that 5D realm, people. And it's like, again, there's people, the ones that love you is the people that wants to go there and is willing to put in some work. The ones that hate you is the people that freaking wants the 5D realm, but they actually, I don't know what the situation is, man. All I know is that they just upset that it's not them that God is blessing like God is blessing you, man. And I just want you to be mature, to realize what's happening, man, and don't feed into that, because God have a purpose for our lives, people. And the enemy, whatever the heck you want to call it, is designed to throw us off our game so we don't fulfill God's purpose, man. And I'm telling you today is that I want you to own your power, keep your power within, and don't give up your power to nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I genuinely want you to work on that, people, because it's like our purpose, man, is divine. We're here to make massive changes in this new world that we're creating, you know? Every single day I come out here, people, my mission, my purpose is to develop myself to be the greatest leader there is, to lead this new world, which is indeed heaven on earth, man, and to inspire and motivate the collective to stay focused on their journey. That leads me to this, man. Shout out to my co-creators, man, of Heaven and Earth International. Pretty much, people, as you already know, I just stated, is that we are indeed creating heaven on earth, man. And the way that we do it is by raising the consciousness of people across this world. And the way that we all do it is by really working on ourselves, because the more we work on ourselves is the more we're elevating our consciousness, and the people around us, a majority of them, will be inspired to go ahead on their journey and elevate their consciousness also. So as we do that as a collective, we're raising the consciousness of the entire world. And the way we're doing it is just really doing the work within. Work on ourselves. We don't have to worry about trying to change people. Just simply do the work for yourself, man, and people will be inspired and start doing the work themselves also. Now, in order to be a part of this collective, people, there's 3 requirements that the Spirit requires. Number 1 is for you to own the fact that the Spirit of God lives inside of you, and to realize that you have the power of God. You have the power to create people. And once you get to that point where you genuinely believe that, then you do become, just like myself, a co-creator with the Spirit of God that lives inside of you. Number 2, people, is you must follow me. You follow me, you follow my page, you watch my videos, because it will give you ideas. And if nothing else, it'll inspire and motivate you, man, to be the best version of yourself. And of course, knowledge, spread and share knowledge. Number 3, people, is that truth is the new currency. Authenticity is the new currency, people. So as you get up on here, man, grab your phone, do a recording of yourself, and speak your truth, you know? I really love to see a lot of the people that's been following me for a while. I see you now popping up on my For You pages, where I see that you're out here speaking your truth also, and really contributing to this world and to this collective to raise the consciousness of this world, just like I'm doing. And I appreciate you for doing that. I definitely always follow those people. And I definitely watch and like your videos, because you're doing the work. That's what doing the work look like, man. Is going on your journey and publicly sharing with people your growth, you know, because you're watching, just like how you're watching me grow and elevate, you're doing the same thing by doing those videos on a regular basis, is that people get to see and watch and see you grow over time. And that's a great blessing, people. You're blessing people's lives with that. Believe me when I tell you. Enough of that right there. Shout out to Jamaica, man, who is the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who's the mother of this world. Shout out to the entire Caribbean and the African diaspora worldwide. You know, people, of course, you know, my mandate is to unite the Caribbean and Africa. And, you know, I was watching our Prime Minister here at, I think it was in New York, for the annual council meeting with a bunch of nations. I think it's like 80 plus nations that be there. And the topic that really inspires me right now is just really, you know, with the situation going on in Haiti with all these gangs and all the violence, and not just there, shoot, there's gangs and violence everywhere you go, but it's like to really hear Andrew Holdings talking about making that more like how we treat terror, you know what I'm saying? Like, to stomp out crimes and violence, man, is that we have to make it a priority, you know? And it ain't just for individual countries like small nations. Big nations, we all got the same problems. We need to unite and really treat it like what it is. It's terrorism, you know what I'm saying? And if we put the resources, whether it's financial or experience or technology or the tools they have, I believe and know that we can squash those, man, over time, you know? Get rid of those gangs, you know, whatever that looks like. I would love to see that. I think that's a great aspiration, and I think that other nations should join in that and really help to eradicate crime and gangs and violence like that across this world, man, because it's a blessing for everybody to do that, you know. So I really look forward to seeing how that evolves with time. I'll definitely keep an eye on that, and I'll speak on that more as time goes by. Of course, people, you know our mantras. Number one is that we always, be our brothers and sisters keepers. And number two is that each one teach one, man. Is that everything that you know and learn, teach and share that knowledge with other people, man. Because that's how you help and elevate this world. With that being said, people, my declarations over your life, number one, is that you are a millionaire. You are married to the person of your dreams. You have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that the Spirit of God that's inside of you, I pray that you start tapping into that more often, man, and really realize how powerful you are. That power that's inside of you, that light that's inside of you, where all you have to do is just tap into it and watch it grow over time, man. That excites me, people. Blessings on to y'all, man. Y'all have an amazing day.